Welcome to Saturday Evening Chats. This is episode 105, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Um, yeah, it's been one hell of a couple weeks. Um, so we are joined tonight by Mr. Chris from the 740. Welcome.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you are so welcome. Um, I guess let's get the
In a world of uncertainty and turmoil, one man stands alone, along with his faithful sidekick. A man who entertains and educates the masses weekly, 70% of the time. Born out of the dusty plains of Washington State, now from the coastal forests of Oregon. The man, the myth, the man. G23.
So, welcome everybody out there in the side chat. Yeah, I'm trying to get this all together as we're doing the live.
Well, since we planned this 10 minutes ago, I'd say we're
Right.
doing pretty good.
So we've got Tactical Fud out there, Kingpin, Mr. Chris from the 740 pulling double duty, reloading from the hot pot. Wow. The Misfit Starlings out there. So where the hell is Rob? Ozzy's out there. Lead Bullet Junkie. MC's out there. Carolina EDC is out there. G-Webs is out there. Keith Gregory. Joe Morgan. Uncle John. Andy 79. Z28. And Critter 9A. So yeah. I wasn't 100% sure that I was actually going to be doing this. Had to go try finding some paperwork that I needed that's really important. So I had to tear through my storage unit. And of course, it's like all the way against the back wall, buried under like 35 other boxes. So that was a nice, fun project. How was your shooting today?
Oh, man. That was the best match I ever shot. I've never finished in the top 5 before. So, everything aligned today, correct? I guess. I don't know. Had a heck of a day. The only thing I messed up on was my classifier stage, and I always screw them up anyway, so. Pretty good.
So we got Michael Hurtneck out there, CNT. Not sure if anyone else is going to jump on, so if Gene is free and would like to jump on, I will have Chris shoot him the link. And if Mr. Carolina EDC wants to jump on, I will go ahead and shoot him the link also. So just give me a thumbs up or it's a go, something like that, and we'll get this out. So
thanks, G-Webs. Appreciate it. And thank you, Uncle John. Thank you, Michael.
Congrats on your shoot.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Gun ran great all day.
So Gene says let him fire up the laptop. So if you want to go ahead and shoot him that email.
All right, give me 1 sec here.
I see we got Makojo out there. Ron Wayne's out there. So welcome, guys. Alaska One Andy. Makojo. So, yeah. Figure we can definitely talk about some last minute preps. I think that's a a great topic because this was a last minute prep. So, yeah, firing it up in, like you said, 10 minutes. Yeah, I heard that there was a mass shooting over in New York. So, thoughts and prayers out to all the families and friends of the people that were affected by this. And we also know that that just means they're going to attempt to push more anti-2A crap down our throat. So, Mr. MCK is out there. Welcome.
All right, Gene should have his link.
Okay.
What's up, MCK?
So, did you have to do any like last minute preps, rush to get ready to join this show or do your match today? Since I think that was a last minute decision to jump the Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't actually end up. I still was kind of undecided about 8 o'clock last night if I was even going to go to that match, but I figured I could only get a couple more in before the wedding, so like, yeah, I better just go over and shoot it. I'm really glad I did. They completely redid that range over the winter, so they added about 5 or 6 bays to it. So we went in and shot 6 stages. We started at 8. We started shooting at 9 a.m. and we were out of there at noon. We shot 6 stages in 3 hours, and I think we had 36 or 38 people show up. So it was pretty cool.
Damn, that was a hell of a lot of people for her.
Yeah, that's one of the smaller ones. Like normally when I go to Cardinal, there's 60 or 70 people there.
That still seems like quite a bit for, I see we got Brian Gross out there. Like, I've never done any shooting comps, so I always assume that there's probably like 20 people that show up.
Yeah, the USPSA is pretty popular, so I think we ran 4 squads today, so I think we had like 8 guys on our squad. So what's up, Gene?
Hey, congratulations on the good shoot today.
Man, that was, God, about time.
You know what? That looks nothing like I remember Crawford looking like. Nothing.
Oh man, I know. They lost their match director, and then they redid that range over the winter. And I'm telling you what, I'd rather shoot there than shoot at Cardinal.
They got a different match director now?
Matt's running everything now.
Oh man, I'll have to go back over there then because, man, before it was just a nightmare every time.
Yeah.
Get yelled at, and it was ridiculous.
I mean, I really like Cardinal. Don't get me wrong. It's just that match went so smooth today. It took 3 hours to run the whole match, 6 stages, and my squad stayed and tore down 2 of them. What's up, Range Bros? Good to see you.
Hey, Range Bros.
What's going on, Range? Yes, sir.
Hey, G, you got to get out there and try a little competitive shooting. Maybe some IDPA at first.
We got to get G to change the format of this screen. It's driving me insane. There we go. Now I don't have to look at that close at my ugly face.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I was like, hey, see when you start getting more people on, when you go to that other one, everyone snugs close together, and like if you got 6 people on, it looks pretty good. But yeah, 2 or 3 people, that did kind of look kind of weird. But I wasn't going to say anything. So yeah, one of these years, I will get out and do some competition shooting. First of all, I got to figure what firearm I'm going to settle on, because and if I do, I'm going to want a dedicated competition gun.
Well, shoot what you shoot the most. That's what I did. I chose to take the gun that I shot the most, and I bought an outer waistband holster and a dual mag pouch, took 3 magazines and some ammo, and went and did it. And now that I'm 5 years into it, now I want a Tom McLaren custom built 2011. And it just so happens he lives right in the same town I live in. So yeah, worry about the upgrades later.
I'm not really worried about like the upgrades. I all my holsters are OWB. I have one IWB holster that I've ever bought. And I have to do work to it, because otherwise, when I go to sit in my vehicle, the holster will press on the mag release and pop my mag out.
Ooh.
Which is fine because it's still right there in the seat. I can just slap it right back in. But, yeah, so.
Take your G23.
Honestly, that G23 is great. I love it and everything. But I'm really falling in love with this SIG.
Oh. I might have a Max Michelle for sale.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's not a 40 or a 10. So,
I think you can get a 40 conversion for it.
No, I've been trying to find the 40 conversion for the 320, and they have not made that thing in so friggin' long. Mike White's out there, LW Rhodes. Dude, LW Rhodes had put out a sick video today on that Rock Island 2011 10 mil.
I know. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. As soon as I got home from the match, I started editing all the video. I need to get over and watch it. I love his channel.
That's some work, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah. Well, I had to do mine and Devin's and Keith's. Keith kicked ass today. He got third. He got third. Man, he's fast.
Yeah.
I don't know how that big guy can move the way he moves.
I was just going to say that, man. He is. I wish I'm half his size, and I wish I could move as fast as he does.
I'm trying to think. I'm guessing him and I are about the same weight. We're probably sitting 325. But my God, he's fast. And he's so fast on the trigger, too.
So we got DJ Play Nice out there. Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing I'm not very fond of with my SIG is the reset. Because it will make you guess. And it definitely will teach you flinch drills. Not that you're even trying to do flinch drills, but you would think you hear that first click and the trigger's reset, and you squeeze it, and nope, the trigger's still dead. So you let it out, you get past that first one, and it might reset the first, or it may reset maybe the second time, or the third.
I felt that too out of my SIGs. So as soon as I put an Armory Craft adjustable trigger in it and got it tuned in, all that went away. I mean, it's night and day.
Now, the 320 that I got the wife, that RXPX compact, with that flat face 90-degree brake, that thing is so crisp and so short of a reset. You can stage on reset all day long. So,
yeah, I think it's when you're shooting competitively. I think Chris can back me up on this. You don't even feel your reset anymore.
Mm.
You just monkey slap it.
Yeah.
But that Max Michelle almost gave me a false reset feeling, which I had a hard time shooting it at the last match because of that. So
Speaking of 320s, I got to watch another one break today at the match. Almost every match, I watch one malfunction or break. This one today broke an extractor on it.
oh yeah, slamming the magazines up into them will do that. If you slam them too hard, that's an issue they have with that fire control unit.
Yeah, Chris was coming off a target, started running towards the next one, fired, and the shell just stuck in it. I was like, oh. Luckily, Keith had his backup there because he's running the Max Michelle now, so he had his Legion X or whatever out in the car. So we went out and just pulled the extractor out of his Legion and put it in Chris's.
That stinks. I think I'm going to stick with my CZ Orange. I did some load development today, went to the range, and I got it down pretty low, and it's cycling really soft.
Now,
I can honestly say one thing. I've seen enough of them 320s go down at matches that if I did decide to shoot carry optics, I would 100% run a Canic before I would ever run one of them SIG 320s. I've seen so many of them break, and not all just the same stuff. I mean, they do some of the. I don't know. I'm just not sold on it.
I thought I was going to be, but I'm not either. And the dang thing's so expensive, man. I mean, they're $1,500 out. They're $1,500 before tax. They're $17 out the door.
Yeah.
see, that's one thing I love about living in Oregon is we don't have tax, so the price you see is the price you pay on anything. So,
New York Outcast is on you there, G.
yeah, but you don't see him out there trying to shoot with his M&P in any competition, do you?
I'll tell you what, a good one for you to run in competitive, G, would be the Smith & Wesson full-size Performance Center 40. They're comped. They've already got the barrel cuts, slide cuts to comp it out. You could run it in open class, race class. Put some big magazine extension, put a whole Carver kit on it, and those things are sweet. I had one.
Yeah, I like the 4006 from Smith & Wesson, that 3rd gen. I that one was pretty sweet. I don't know. I really do one day want to get the CZ TSO in 40.
Yeah, just be careful of the trigger, man. Get to know it. I did a little short video on doing trigger pull on mine, and it's stock out of the box. I have not. It comes with other springs to tune it to your liking, but that's how it come out of the box with a 1.5 pound trigger.
Oh yeah, they're definitely a competition gun. It's not something you're going to carry as your EDC, you know.
Oh no. Well, if you did, you'd probably have to wear 2 belts. Oh, but hey, check this out, guys. I got a really nice package coming from Core.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did an independent review video of one that I bought like 5 or 6 years ago. They seen it. They sent me some other stuff to review about 4 years ago. And Mrs. Hotshot wears that belt. I bought a brand new one to donate that down to her. And I got an email from Carl, and he said, "Hey, it's been about 4 years. We got some new stuff. You want it?" Yeah. So I got 2 new items coming in to review.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I love my Core Essential.
Yep, wear it every day. I wear mine every day.
Oh yeah. Even if I'm not carrying a firearm, I'm still wearing my Cora in my shorts.
I find it essential if I go out to a buffet to eat, because you gotta pop a couple. You gotta pop a couple of them.
Yep.
G-Webs has a question. He said, "Do you guys check out the other guns at the matches? Question mark. If so, what kind of assortment was there?"
Yes.
Well, I would say the SIG 320 is the most popular gun in carry optics as of now. Used to probably be the Glock 17 and the Glock 34. A lot of Canics, a lot of Canic TP9 SFXs. Rivals are starting to get big. A lot of CZs, a lot of Shadow 2s, TSOs. What else do you think, Gene?
You're starting. Well, we got that one Infinity group that's coming around now.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we get into the open guns.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I mean that's about it, really. I mean, you see a few Smith and Wessons here and there, but yeah, that's really about it.
So
I remember one time I was at a match at Briar, and I was looking. This guy was standing beside me. I looked down at his holster, and I was like, "You guy's shooting a Springfield XD." I think that was the first time I ever seen a guy shooting an XD in a USPSA match. That was kind of cool. Just something different, that you don't normally see.
Do you know who Eric Stoner is?
No.
Eric Stoner is a grandmaster shooter that comes around to the matches once in a while. He hasn't been to a 3-gun match in 3 years. He shoots a Springfield XD in 9, and dude, he is wow. He came to the last 3-gun match. Hasn't shot a match in 3 years and won it. He dusted everybody.
Yeah, you don't see. I know. Obviously I shoot an oddball rifle. There ain't nobody shooting a Ruger PC carbine in USPSA. Everybody's running the AR9s.
Yeah, but man, your carbine runs cool.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like you watch all these guys running AR9s and have trouble constantly with them, and they're so finicky. I mean, they got to be dialed in perfect. I mean, I've watched JP's not run reliably in a match before.
Yeah, and I sit back and I watch all PCT guys, and I watch you just run and run and run. The other guys get jacked up and failures here and there, and I'm thinking, man, I really need to bring my Ruger out too.
Yeah. Biggest thing with that Ruger is I have never shot 2 matches back to back and not cleaned it. And I mean, when I clean it, I strip that whole gun, gets stripped down. I take the bolt out of it. I take everything out of it and clean it. And about every 4 matches, I actually take that whole entire, I take the firing pin and everything out of it and clean it. Because I hate having malfunctions.
I got a plate match. I'll be shooting with Keith actually on Monday night.
Oh yeah, Pistol League.
Yeah, Pistol League.
You guys shooting at Meeker or Richwood?
Meekers.
Oh, okay.
We did Richwood 2 weeks ago, and it runs every 2 weeks. And luckily, well, Keith is a member of the range. Richwood.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve headhunted him for a while, talking him into. He said, if I can get Chris to go, we'll join. I was like, hell yeah, I'll join Richwood with you.
So I know Kingpin threw out a link to Rich White's new video on the Core Essential belt that he just got. So it was a good unboxing.
I haven't got to watch any videos yet.
I got to watch
listened to the live chat while I was doing my video editing. That was about it.
Yeah. Who'd you get to listen to?
We probably better not even bring that up on the show. I think you know what I was listening to.
What was that?
There's just a bunch of drama. Nothing in our circle. Just there's a bunch of drama going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's in the tribe next door.
Yeah, not in our tribe.
No,
or
that's not in our
whatever we
tribe.
want to call it, but yeah,
I like calling it our tribe.
yeah.
You
But it's
know,
gotten real ugly.
I think we've got a really good tribe.
Yeah,
We got G, you, Jamie, Scotsman, Outcast, Rich. I mean, everybody on here, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is our
We
tribe.
We've got a great group of people, and they're always out there willing to look out for you.
Yeah, Mac Man. Everybody here, man, is just, I think, it's good people.
Oh crap! I was supposed to send Rob MacMan's email.
That's one thing I love about our big group of people. It's just like you can go over to G Web's live chat and hang out with people that are over in this chat right now. You can go over to Georgia Shooting Connection, do the same thing. Go over to Gizzard Gary's. Go over to Rich's. I like that. It's fun.
We got 2 Live Moo out in the crowd. So,
What's up, Moo?
Moo.
there's a Michigander.
We try to stay away from Michigan.
Yeah.
So you got to shoot Area 5 this year, though.
That's okay, I guess. No, I don't mind Michigan. Just the roads are bad.
So the wife told me about the mass shooting that happened up in New York, and my first thought was, hopefully Rob didn't go postal.
Yeah. What? I haven't even heard about it. What exactly happened?
I guess some dude went postal or whatever, and like 10 injured, I think, is what I heard.
Like at work, or he just flipped out on the street, or
What happened with that woman? Did he like flip out on the street or something, or was it like work? She doesn't know. Oh, she says like 8 dead.
oh wow.
Rob says it wasn't me. Trying to be like Shaggy. Chris got that reference.
I was looking up at Area 5 is $195 down there.
Wow.
They're expensive.
107 spots left.
Yeah, the last 2 years, I think they had it in Blue Ridge, Kentucky. They moved it to Michigan this year.
Brooklyn, Michigan.
Yeah. So we got the goddamn bacon out in the crowd, and Ozzy says a grocery store shooting in Buffalo. Okay, so it was at a grocery store.
Holy shit. Did you read G Web's comment?
Dude at a grocery store streamed live on Twitch, killed many people in New York shopping for food, then surrendered to the police. Wow.
Man. And that was in Buffalo?
Yeah. Killed 8 people at a Tops grocery store.
Wow. So we have Mr. Burnaby Sanchez out there. Hola, hermano.
What's up, Bernie?
¿Qué pasó, gato?
Had weird racist stuff written all over his gun.
Great. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Wow.
An idiot, man. Idiot.
You know, It's the very few that go out and do these kinds of crap that make it so hard on us, legal law abiding people, and they don't give a damn because 9 out of 10, they're going out by suicide or, either self-inflicted or suicide by cop, but they don't care. They're they want to be that next famous person.
Yeah, and the sad part is with the laws that they already have, there probably wasn't hardly anybody in that grocery store, probably no one, that was armed that could have even defended anybody.
Yep. And Rob says New York was pushing for more gun laws. It was in the news last week. Can you believe the timing? No. I mean, yeah. Some of the stuff you wonder how much of it is staged, and they've got a patsy that's willing to go down. So,
good night. We'll see you, Rich. Thanks for stopping by, man.
He's probably going to be getting ready to do his wrestling chat here in a few.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He does that at 9, doesn't he?
6:05 Pacific, whatever that makes it on the Eastern metric time.
Man, if you got into some local wrestling matches there, Chris, you would kill it.
Oh, God, now I'm too old and beat up for that.
Oh, you just step in the ring, man. They're gone. You step over like Andre the Giant from the top rope. Once you do that, it's done. They don't want anything more to do with it. Couple belly slaps, punch them in the face. It's over.
I got home from that match. I drove it takes me about 35 minutes to get back home from over there. Man, I had the AC cranked, and my Christian went with me. He went over and helped me film. And man, I could barely get out of the truck when I got home. It's getting old. Stuff sucks.
Tell me about it.
You're telling me? What?
I'm probably the youngest guy on the panel.
Let's see. I can order off the senior menu.
Yeah. Well, do you have your AARP card?
No, that's liberal. I don't want that. I want AMAC.
What's up, Ribbit? Good to see you, man. Yeah, my
Robert
biggest problem, I just need to lose weight. Like I need to drop some weight, and then I'd probably feel a lot better. Man, my joints just kill me.
I'm thinking I'm going to buy me a bicycle. Start doing some bicycling.
If I was going to see, I used to bike all the time when I was, a teenager and stuff like that. I never lost weight.
Well, everybody's metabolism and build is different in life.
Yep.
So I think once you hit a certain age, your body just adjusts to where it wants to be, where it feels it needs to be. And you can fight against it, and you can fight against it. You can lose weight. You can get bigger muscles, all this stuff that you're going to have to do it all the time to maintain it, because your body's going to go back to its natural form, where it wants to be. That's what I think. That's opinion. What do I know?
Yeah. I have no clue. There could be. I mean, if I probably ate a little healthier, but
I eat pretty healthy. We basically stay on like a keto style diet. I really watch my intake. I stay active. I watch how much I eat, and I still don't lose weight. And I'm still active. I go to the matches and run around like a fool with my head cut off. I'm always out, and I planted my first shrub tree yesterday in my yard. I mean, I
saw
got big holes in my yard, but I'm still fat.
Bacon said he rode a bike, went from 240 to 200, and he's 6'2". God, I would love to be 240 pounds. He's only an inch shorter than me.
Well, I'm 5'11". I weigh 195, 200.
Yeah.
Love to
I
be
went
down.
all the most. I went when I was down in Cincinnati. I lost 100 pounds when I was down there, and this was back in 2001, I guess. But man, it takes a long time to lose 100 pounds.
Tell me about it. It
I've
takes
got
no time at all to gain it.
I've got a client that's lost 100 pounds, and she's a 180, completely different.
Yeah,
But you can also tell in other ways that she's lost that much weight too, because I do very large work on her.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I've got 2 tats that measure over 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches on my arms. So
I love sleeving bigger people. It takes more time and it's more money.
I
Which,
didn't say hi to Drew. I didn't even see Drew out there. What's up, Drew? Good to see you.
I, See-
I said I'm a tattooist, so you get some scrawny kid coming in and wanting sleeves. You're like, okay, this won't take long.
let me put 3 dots on there, and you're sleeved up.
You get somebody with some meat on their bones coming in. They want sleeve. You're like, this looks like a nice project. We get a lot of stuff done on there.
Brian said he did 3 100-milers just a couple years ago. Man, yeah, I remember that, Brian. I remember when you were riding that bike everywhere.
I think the longest I rode a bike was 25 miles each way.
Wow, look at what Drew.
See, I only eat once a day, and that's
Wow,
been
that's
that way
awesome.
for years. And I put a lot of my weight on when I broke my T11, T12 vertebrae in my back, and then just haven't been able to get rid of it.
Yeah, having physical injuries can really affect that. Not being able to.
For over 18 months, I could had a 2.5 to 5 pound weight limit. Yeah.
I'd like to be down to about 175, 180. That's where I'm really comfortable.
I think if I was down to 235 to 250 with my bone structure, it'd probably be right about the lowest I'd want to go.
Jason stopped in and said hi and bye. Hey, Daniel's out there. What's up, Daniel?
Welcome, Daniel. God's my judge. And Jason, you do have a link, but if you're busy, have fun.
He's probably going to do Rich's show.
Oh, yeah, probably gonna go talk some wrestling.
All right.
You want to wrestle me? You want to wrestle? I used to tattoo one of the old timers. They called him the Doc, and he wrestled during Bobo Brazil, George the Animal Steel Day. And I actually did sleeves on him. I did his full chest. In his later life, he was a flight instructor and would always try to talk me into coming out to the airport, and he would teach me how to fly for free. But I never did. Never really wanted to fly a plane. So, but he was a really cool guy.
If I was gonna do anything like that, I'd want to learn how to fly a helicopter.
Yeah, that'd be cool. He was talking like a little Cessna plane, he was just a really good guy, man. He had stories for days and days, and he had scars on his face from the razor blade cuts from the early days of wrestling, so you make each other bleed. And he was just one of the most interesting men I've ever had spent time with.
You imagine, man, those professional wrestlers when they retire, what their bodies got to feel like.
Dude, his stomach was as big as one of those medicine balls
Yeah.
and as hard as a rock from doing so many sit-ups.
Right.
That thick muscle. I mean, I was in my early 20s when I was being around him. He asked me one day, he said, punch me in the stomach. I said, Oscar, I'm not going to punch you in the stomach. You're an old dude. He's like, no, punch me in the stomach. And he started pushing me a little bit. I was like, dude, I'm going to punch you. He's like, punch me. So I gave him everything I had, and it was like hitting a wall. And he just laughed at me. I miss him. He was pretty cool. He was a good dude.
I got to meet Hulk Hogan, the Junkyard Dog, and Macho Man when the one and only time they went into Wenatchee, Washington. That was kind of cool. I was a little kid, and of course, I didn't have a ticket, but I got to sneak in, and I got to watch a lot of the wrestling for free. Welcome, Mr. Jason. What's going on?
Why are you talking wrestling?
Because we want to wrestle.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We were talking about how Rich was going to go do his show, and then you were probably going to go be on his panel, and next thing you know, we decided we were going to talk some wrestling.
Well, y'all ought to just run over to Rich's show here in about 15, 20 minutes. Talk your big-time wrestling.
Or we just stay here and talk wrestling and guns and reloading and whatever else we decide we want to talk.
Wrestling with reloading. That's a good topic.
Right? Mr. Fiend Dog 27 just jumped in.
What's up, Fiend Dog?
Hey,
I'm sure people watch wrestling while they reload.
Hey, man, good, pretty cool video you and your buddy over there shooting today.
Oh, man, we had so much fun.
Good deal. Yeah, great weather today, man. Beautiful.
Yeah. We got rained on at the end, but it felt good. It's like, 80 all day, so that rain felt good.
So, you guys get any video when you and Jason were at the range?
I didn't film Jason, but I didn't. I got a video. I made one. It's short. It's like 4 minutes. Just basically shooting the guns that Jason brought, my guns.
Well, let's see it.
Man, I might have to copyright you for that. Strike.
Yeah, I didn't know. I've never seen Jason on camera, so I was like, yeah, he probably doesn't like being on camera, so we'll just.
Oh, I wouldn't have cared, man. I didn't know.
I almost asked you, but
it don't bother me. I just don't have a camera, man. I've been on. It's been a while, but when I had a laptop, I've had the camera on before. I just don't have one. And when if you don't have one on this StreamYard and you actually hit that start button, it throws you back to the back room instantly. It's not like
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we go out and shoot the rifles when we get together again, we'll do it.
Brooke Cheney says that 4 minutes is her kind of time frame.
Yeah, man, I've been all screwed up whole week, really, and we was talking on Gary's chats and after chats last night. Man, I might have to just give up the idea of putting a dot on a Beretta, man, for right now. It sucks, but I can't come up with a good solution.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to wait 10 weeks, probably minimum, to get a slide milled. Everybody's busy. That M&P slide I sent out, it took like 9 or 10 weeks for it to come back.
Yeah, it's depressing, but I'm sure here in a day or two I'll find something else to get all excited about, hop on it, so I'll be okay.
I was looking at RDOs this morning. I'm like, man, like I want one.
Hey, Chris, I got a really good friend that's a gunsmith who does all that. If you need anything like that milled.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's class 3 dealer. He makes and sells single shot 50 BMGs.
Okay, just don't tell me it's the guy in Johnstown.
Nope. Round head.
Okay, perfect.
Round head. Nah,
The guy in Johnstown, I almost grabbed him around his throat. So I won't go back there again.
yeah. That's not good. People make you feel all kinds of that way.
Yeah. Well,
So, Brooke does put out a great point. She said that's why we have more than one gun, just so we can send them away to get fixed.
well, that's true too, Jason. I mean,
Yeah.
you got plenty more to shoot.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of doing that also. Man, I ran into another snag about sending some stuff out to Langdon. Because I just got this computer, last month or so.
Yeah.
Now I got to get a printer and a scanner. Because to send my stuff out to Langdon, you have to download their work order form. Then you got to print it out. So I need a printer. But then you got to scan your driver's license and send a copy of that. So I need it for some other things anyway. So I got to get a scanner and a printer.
Why do you have to get a scanner? You could just take a picture with your cell phone.
Yeah, but all the printers I'm looking at, they come with a scanner on it anyways. So.
Yeah, I got a really
That's
nice.
what she said, scan it. I don't know if they want you to email it or something. I don't know.
I got an HP DeskJet that I think I only paid like $60 for.
They're cheap and they're pretty much all in ones now.
Yeah.
Where they get you is when you got to buy ink. That's when they get it. They start getting all their money back.
Yeah, you
Well,
get
now
a cheap
this-
printer, but it's only half full of ink. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, this one you can get. I bought the printer that they also sell the recycled ink for half the price.
That's cool.
The recycled cartridges, they're just like in blue and white packaging for the HPs.
Yeah.
Have a great evening, Mike.
Yeah, good to see you, Mike. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah. I know Brooke's probably going to be doing her live stream here in a few minutes. So that will be doing her suicide prevention Saturday. I'm going to end up stepping on her toes. So
Here's a tip for everybody out there. If you're kind of in a gun slump and you don't know what to buy a sneak gun. You know what a sneak gun is? Sneak gun's a gun exactly like you already got because it's a lot easier to sneak it in the house without getting in trouble.
You know what? My problem is I can't bring a gun into the house without her drooling over it too.
Well, she took your cannon quick.
Man, that rival went bye-bye like right now. I was kind of trying to push the Max Michelle on her a little bit. Like, maybe you might want to try shooting this a couple times,
why? So it could break on her when in a competition?
Well, she's not going to be able to rough on it as I am or anybody else. We're going to slam magazines in it and throw that thing around and,
Well, you never know. She could get in there and really get into it. And next thing you know, the firearm goes flying, the magazine's still in the left hand.
Yeah. It'd be a DQ, but if you're mad, it's worth it.
What kind of gun is that, Max Michelle? Is that a SIG?
Yeah, it's a SIG P320, made up after Max Michel, SIG's top US PSA shooter.
I just saw a little video on him the other day with one of the SIGs, and he was talking about putting a thin side grip on one side of the gun and a thick side grip on the other side of the gun to control where his finger pad felt on the trigger and stuff. And I was thinking, I never thought of that before.
Yeah, that's probably the AXG, the SIG AXG Pro.
Yep.
They come with the, I've got one. I've got lock grips on mine.
Speaking of US PSA shooters, guess who came over to Crawford today, Gene?
Who?
Rick Powers.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised to see him all the way over there.
So I see we have 2A We Stand who jumped in. So welcome, bud.
What's going on,
Hey,
2A?
Nice to see you, buddy.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like Rick. I went up and talked to him for about 5 minutes there. He wasn't on my squad, but
So after the show, Chris, we need to discuss a few things.
okay. We can do that.
Some ear whispering.
Well,
Sweet.
you'll be in the back too, so
I know. I'm looking forward to it. I've been neglected lately.
Yep. So Drew says, I enjoy this few channels that primarily cover pistol and pistol work, as I specialize in PRS and LR sport. But the CZ Shadow, does anybody make one that is just smaller in size, low profile, top slide? What about the Gerson? Isn't that like a copy of a CZ 75?
He's looking for a compact CZ75. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Shadow,
Shadow. She was wanting a
Oh.
better wood, but I think the Shadow's like the even longer barrel than regular, right?
Well,
Just a
you can
little
get a
tiny bit.
really nice compact that's made by Canic. Actually, it's a Stingray, and it's a direct CZ75
oh,
copy.
that's right. I always forget about Canic cloning the. I always forget about that one.
What about
Yeah, I've got one.
what about the Parrot?
The Parrot is a full open race gun. It's
Yeah,
a,
basically a checkmate. It's the same.
Yeah.
it's the same gun. Made it to mono at that point, but that's got its built-in comp. It's a CZ75, like a TSO, but it's got a comp ported barrel on it and side mount optics, and it's a few dollars.
I mean, it comes with 2 or 3 barrels too, doesn't it? You can shoot 9 major, 38 super comp, and maybe 9mm. I think there is a.
Well, you can shoot 9mm in a 9 major barrel. It's completely doable.
Right, but it'll come with like the lighter spring kit and stuff. I was thinking,
Yeah.
because I know Keith had one when I first started shooting with Keith. That's what he shot, was a checkmate.
But
I had Sam over at Midwest Shooting Center offer to sell me his
I think
Yeah.
for a significant less than they want it for new.
I think the Parrot brand new is like $5,000-$6,000.
Right around 30. If you pay 5,000 for it, they're gouging you. They normally run just around 3,500 or so.
Yeah, because the CZ open gun's about the cheapest open gun you can get into. I mean,
What?
compared to Lone Star, you're looking at 5,500. Phoenix
Well,
Trinity, you're probably looking at $6,000. You go
Tom,
up to Infinity, you're looking between 8 and 10,000,
yeah,
depending on what you
Tom
get.
McLearn's guns start at 5.
Okay.
And then what you have to do is I have an appointment with him in 2 months. So I have to go in and actually be fitted, the grip fitted to size for me. So I have to be fitted. I have to have an appointment to have a fitting with him.
Yeah, but God, just imagine though how nice that gun will be though when they're building it right to your hand.
Right?
That's what he does. And he has people fly in from all over the country and some parts of the world just to buy firearms from him.
Now,
What kind of gun is it?
Full open 9 major race gun.
So 2011 basically.
It's like shooting it's like shooting 10 mil. It's like shooting 10 mil pressured ammo out of a 9mm gun that shoots like a 22.
Wow.
Yeah, I got another one coming to the channel. I got I was borrowing Phoenix Trinity and running one. I'm gonna do a couple videos with it.
so 2A, if you're
Let me know. I want to come.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start putting up the Lone Star Innovation 2011 videos Tuesday and Thursday. But the same guy that I borrowed that gun from just got the Phoenix Trinity in left hand. It's built for a left-hander. That's why I keep borrowing them from him, because he's left-handed.
Yeah.
So 2A, if you're still awake after we go off air, I'll shoot you the link and you can come talk with us. I have a couple ideas. So, but I don't have any problem with you ever coming on my show. Anytime you want to be on here, come on. I already know the other situation, and
none of us are going to deal with it.
he doesn't even like pay attention to my channel, so you're fine there.
Well, gee, I'm gonna hop out and go join Rich, so he's got something to do. I just want to stop by, say hi to everybody, give a thumbs up.
Hey.
And,
Thanks for joining, and again, you're always welcome.
hey, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, you guys have a good evening. Good to see Chris, Gene, everybody that's out there in the chat. And,
Good to see you, Jason. Glad you stopped over.
yeah. Sorry I can't stay, but I already had a pre-arrangement, so just wanted to give a thumbs up out there. Everybody else hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you around, man. You guys have a good one.
You too, Jason.
See what I mean? That's what I like about our tribe, man. Everybody's nice to each other. They're courteous. There's no backstabbing. There's no emails. There's no phone calls, text messages. It's just.
What are you talking about? Chris texted me, man, I don't know what to do with my Saturday night.
Well, damn,
He didn't text me. That's what I'm talking about, man. I don't get that stuff.
So I was all excited. I'm driving home from the match. I'm talking to my son sitting in the passenger seat. And I'm like, man, I had a great match today. And then I got home, found out I got 5th place. And I'm like, I'm ready to drink some beer and have fun and put his car stereo in for him. And then I'm like, where's G? Like, no chat. Kalen's down in Cincinnati watching Garth Brooks tonight. I'm like, what am I going to do? So I texted him, Gene, and made him feel bad. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with myself tonight?
Well, I have some adult beverage in front of me, and I'm on a good chat.
Yeah, I got some Pendleton 12-year-old rye. So, yeah.
Drew's got a really good question. He says, low profile top slide of a character trait of a race pistol. Imagine that lowers the recoil. Yeah, and the other reason they do that too is because your open guns, they don't run a slide ride optic on it. They run a plate over the top of the slide, and they don't want that dot real high up in the air. So that's another reason they do it.
You know, the other option, I just thought of this. He could get the alien.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess it all depends on the size of your bank account and what you're willing to spend.
The problem is, though, is the alien. Well, wait a minute. What all does the alien shoot? Because it has multiple barrels, doesn't it?
No, that's
just a second.
nine,
I'll pull it up.
9mm, but it comes with 2 slides. It comes with an optic slide and an iron plate and an iron sight slide. But the full package, to buy the full alien package, is like $8,000.
Yeah, and the problem is, if it's got a mag well and everything on, it's going to throw you in open. And if you're only shooting 9mm, then you're going to lose a lot of points.
Well, I've also got GP Arms and another place that sells bull armories. I'm on the list at both of those places. So if I can get the bull, if I get a call in 30 days and say I've got a bull armory SAS2 UR in, I'm going to go with that one. Yeah.
I love that gun. It's just so cool looking. Hey, mandatory carries out there. MacMan said he's been in the pool all afternoon, had barbecue and too many beers. I bet MacMan's got to be fun to drink with.
Oh, man, just to listen to him talk would be a blast. Just keep talking. We'll listen.
One of these days I'll have to drive. I'll have to drive out there just to drink some beer with MacMan.
That's right. He's in Arizona, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've been out there a couple times.
I love Arizona.
I went and spent some time out at Goldfields Mining Town outside of Tempe.
That gun has to have zero recoil to it, the way it's built. That barrel down that low, and
yeah, if you watch the videos of it, the thing is amazing. I mean,
I've watched.
The dot does not leave the window when you fire it.
I think I've watched every YouTuber that's had their hands on that pistol, watched them review it.
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I went on, and it's like you can get like the basic, different packages, but if you get the full on package, I mean, you need a loan.
Well, that, and they only made so many of them, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, they do still produce them, but they're one at a time. They're almost like a staccato. But I did look at Infinity Arms and a couple other manufacturers that do 2011s, and the guy McLaren here in town, man, he's right on par with them.
Well, yeah, and then if you have any issues with it too,
right,
it's not like you got to send it out. You can take it over to him. He
offers lifetime warranty on his work. If it breaks, he fixes it. If you can break it, he'll fix it.
Mandatory Carry's got a question. He wants to know about the new Army rifle.
The SIG. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. It doesn't spark any real interest in me. So, I mean, yeah, it looks okay, but it's just another AR, clone platform.
Well, you don't care for the AR platforms though.
Not really.
So it interests me because it gives our troops more firepower.
No, I do agree with that.
So it's going to increase the firepower of our military, of our personnel. I really dig the AR platform style, but I also like levers, break opens. I like they have a little bit of everything. That I think it's a good thing. The civilian version, I think that was a bank loan too. Or sell your motorcycle, sell your car to get it.
Oh,
That's
Well,
worse off.
as long as you don't have to sell your wife, that's, I guess, one reason. You know,
Well, I mean,
sign the divorce papers, all that kind of stuff. Then it's not overpriced.
If we're going to sit here, G, and drool over race guns, you should bring up Phoenix Trinity.
You have it open?
No, I didn't know if I could do it on my end.
Yeah, all you have to do is share your screen, and then I just add it to the screen like I do in your chats. Where then you have to click on the bottom.
All right. Let me get
yeah,
on their side.
I don't know how to do any of that, so I'll let you guys pull that stuff up.
Well,
I'm a senior.
if you're looking at
That's-
something in another tab, at the very bottom on your computer, you have your mute, your start cam, your setting. The very next one says share. You click on that and you share your tab, and then the host or the co-host that has all the control, if you've designated a co-host to your channel, can then add that to your screen and you can share it.
Now I've got one that says meet now. Should I click on that one?
Sure. I don't know which one of us we're going to get teleported, but
I don't know who's going to come up on the other end.
right?
This is Hot Shot shaking her head.
All right, there's the.
And then we can do this nice.
All right, so this is their base model, 3850 for the cheap one. There's some of their colors.
I might take that one. I mean, I've got optics.
I like that.
Ooh.
See, I do like that it's the hammer fired, kind of like a 1911. Well, actually, like the true 1911.
Well,
So
that
this is basically the one that I've got coming to the channel to review, except it's black with the red accents.
Now, if they just had orange accents, that blue isn't bad.
that blue's pretty.
If you show me one that has orange accents, my wife is going to slap me.
Man, that's a lot of bling right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Grip.
That is beautiful. I like. You know what? I might change my purchase.
That one doesn't look too horrible.
That one. All right, so let's go look at their.
That's going to be so flat with that full length dust cover. That thing's going to shoot so flat.
All right, so let's look at their $8,000 one.
Ooh.
Hey, woman, do you mind if I drop 8,000 on a new pistol?
So there's all your barrels. So you get 40, 9, 38 super comp.
You get 3 barrels that come with it. One's 40, one's 9 mil, and one's 38.
No,
And then
4
the other
barrels
one's your
total.
9 major barrel.
Oh, sorry, 4 barrels because you get another 9 major also.
Yeah, one
But-
comes installed.
So, you'd be happy with that 40 cal.
Oh,
You'd
you would be so happy with that gun in your household and the 40 cal.
I know the wife would. I mean, that race gun.
And you can send it to my local gun store, and I get free transfers.
Yeah.
You could send it out here for testing and review, and then I could transfer it back free.
Nice T&E.
This is their 3-gun model. You can get 6950. God, it's pretty.
Well, one thing she didn't say no.
man.
Look at that safety on there. Look how wide that is.
Yeah.
That's a
One thing
that's a thumb brake gas pedal and a half right there.
The one thing is there's no grip safety.
No, you don't need those. Not
I
in
know.
competitive shooting.
Well, true 1911 shouldn't have them on there either. The only reason why the grip safety was put on the 1911 was for the military contract. And then everybody's like, oh, well, the 1911 is supposed to have a grip safety. No, it's not.
Oh, I forgot about these. And now they're making the Morph, which is their carry guns.
Those have grip safeties.
I don't like the grip on that at all. That is weird.
It's same as a 1911.
Oh, sorry, guys. I somehow video. Okay. We're kicking that off. Something started playing music and everything else.
It's all right. It was under 30 seconds, and we were talking over the top of it, so nothing else, we can fair use it. Oh, so I told you that this company decided they were going to try copywriting my SIG video. They tried copyright claiming the image and the sound.
Huh?
Yeah. This company out of California. And the part of the video that they try copywriting is clearly my ugly mug, the back of my dome, and the firearm in my hand, and then you hear the firearm, the gunshots. For like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, they try claiming this. So I responded back through YouTube and advised them that if they wanted to, I told them if they refused to drop the copyright claim, that I would have to proceed with legal actions for trying to steal my image. 3 days later, I got an email from YouTube and from the company saying, sorry, we're dropping the claim.
If you listen to my videos, the song I use in there, that's actually from a friend of mine's band. That's a local band. And I've got a stack of CDs from local bands that I can use their music because none of it's copyrighted. And some of the songs I use are copyrighted, but I have permission from the artist himself to use them. So I don't use any of the free downloadable music. I use what I've got that I already know is copyright free.
So if I play music during the live stream, I share my screen, and so that if anybody tries to copyright claim it, YouTube can see right in there that I'm going straight from the YouTube library, and it's already time-stamped, dated, and everything. And so they're not going to get able to copyright claim me. So
I got a funny story about copywriting. So when I first started getting really into the editing end of the videos, I went ahead and signed up for that Epidemic Sound because it's not that expensive. It's like $15 a month. They got tons of songs on there you can use. So I started uploading started adding music to all these videos, and then I started getting all these copyright strikes on my channel. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm paying for this music. So when I signed up for Epidemic Sound, I forgot to go over and link all my social media pages to the website. So every time I put one of those songs up, they thought I was stealing it. So I went over and I put my YouTube channel into when you get on Epidemic, then there's a link. You go in there, you link your YouTube, you link your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever you're using, Twitter, whatever you got. So I put my YouTube channel in there, and then about every hour, those copyright strikes just started dropping off. But it took, I bet I had like 30 videos up that had copyright strikes on them. They just started falling off like one after the other.
I got a copyright strike. I was going to a match, and I had my phone up on my holder on the dash, and I was just, videoing the road, just driving there talking, and the radio was on in the background. And I got caught. That whole video got copyright strike from my drive there for the radio being on in the background.
Yep.
Hey, you want to talk? This is
So-
funny. So have you guys ever watched? Have you ever heard of the YouTube channel Smash Time?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so I started watching him and Tools and Targets probably right about the same time. And their channels blew up because they were doing the ammo hunt videos like right when COVID started.
Yeah.
So Smash Time was hitting up Academy like every day, and he lives in Texas. He's a cool guy. I'm not saying anything bad about him because I like his channel. He's a great guy. He's got a super channel and everything, but he'd go to like one academy, and then he'd drive down the road to another one and another one because they're all over. They must just be all over Texas. I've never been to Texas, and I've never been to an academy, but it looks like there's hundreds of them there. And he would keep hitting these stores. Well, he would go in there, and sometimes, he'd kind of go off on a little bit of a rant about them gouging for ammo, like we all have. So one of the academies he went to, they must have figured out that he gets a copyright strike if there's any music playing in the background. So when he would come in the door, they would crank the music up in the store. Yeah, I thought that was the funniest thing because he brought it up. Like when he got out of the store, he was sitting in the car and he goes, I swear they keep turning that music up louder every time I go in there. Because they knew that he'd get a copyright strike on him. Because I don't know. It was like,
Well, you have video volume on your editing program.
Well, yeah.
Then you can put your own music.
Well, that was the thing too, though. He's trying to talk like he's walking up and down the aisles, and he's like, okay, here's what 556 is going for today. Here's what 308 is going for, whatever. And so, yeah, they just kept turning the music up louder. It was pretty funny. They got on to what he was doing.
That's funny.
He's a cool dude too. It was funny when he come out of the store. He's like, I think they're on to me. He's like, they figured out they can turn that music up loud, then I can't talk while I'm in that store.
In editing, you can go in and turn the background sound completely off. So it's not like you have to have the background in there.
I mean, I'm sure he can. I can't do it with my editing software. Like I can either remove the sound, like I can do noise removal. Like if I'm out like on a day when I'm at the range and it's real windy, I can kind of eliminate some of the wind noise.
I don't have any kind of fancy dancy program like that.
Mine's free. I just run Video Guru, and they don't watermark it, nothing. And there goes a copyright claim. The wife sneezing in the background.
No.
But yeah, no, I can go in and I can speed up the background noise. I can get rid of the background noise. I can do a lot of different stuff. I still got to keep playing with that software. I do it all from my cell phone.
I use my laptop, and I use a version of Windows Movie Maker, and I found a lot of really cool stuff that you can do with it.
I use a program called Movavi, spelled Movavi.
Yeah,
And,
Mojave.
Yeah, and I bought they just came out with a second version of it. So I bought that one too. I love that one because I can take it sped up the editing process of those match videos so much today because so there were 6 stages, so everybody had 6 videos. Well, I had 12 because I was running my camera on my hat too. Plus my son was filming me behind me. But I can take all 6 of those, drop them in. Where with the old one, I had to do them one at a time. So
What's the name of it?
Mojave or Movavi. It's spelled Movavi, but it's I think $50 or $60 for a lifetime license, and I mean it's got so much stuff you can do with it.
Yeah, I see some of the stuff you do, and I can, you know what, we bounce off each other's stuff naturally, and I found where I bring my zoom in on my camera and stuff like that. Like when you do your zoom features, I really dig that. But having another program that I can bounce off of, you're not copying you, but we all work off of what we see on other people's stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean I think I don't know why people get mad about stuff like that anyway. I mean, you ought to be, I don't know, you know what I mean? If I'm personally the exact opposite. I think it's cool if somebody's doing what I'm doing because it's you help them maybe make their video a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know why people get all bent out of shape. Oh, he's copying me,
But that's also the biggest form of flattery.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
G23's got. I mean, the Glock is a G23, so his channel's G23. I mean,
right.
You're from the 740, so you're Chris from the 740. Me, I got mine off of Fortune Cookie 45 LC, where he always said, "Coming to you from the hot lead zone," and I love that. I love it when that dude says that. So I'm reloading from the hot pot.
So we got Ting Ting out in the crowd. Welcome. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna touch on Mandatory Carry's comment. He says, "So for 3 days, Disney was making money off." No, it wasn't Disney. It was a different company, and they weren't making anything because one, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, and 2, I'm not monetized. Which is kind of, if you're going to try to do fraudulent copyright claims, wouldn't you want to at least know what the subscriber count is so that you could actually make money? Because you're trying to go after that AdSense. That's the whole reason why you do it.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this one to me too, because I'm oblivious to everything going on around me all the time. So what's this Disney thing? What started this?
Oh, when I said that I was copyrighted by a company out in California.
Oh,
Mandatory Carry was thinking automatically he went to Disney.
yeah.
I mean, I guess I could look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So maybe the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
But the Beast did get her.
The Beast did. I told the wife all the time that I married way, way up, and she married way, 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 way down.
That's no way to think about yourself now. Come on.
No, we ran in way different circles, What I was the thug and she was the prep.
Well, opposites attract. My lady was more, subdued, more of the housewife. With the good parents kind of thing, and me, I was the wild road racing, gun shooting, tattoo guy.
Yeah, I think when the opposites seem to, I don't know, the relationship seems to work when, I mean, my fiance and I don't hardly have anything in common.
She just whispered at me, "You're the bad boy."
So, okay, I truly was the bad boy, and I was trying to change. I was in the process of trying to change from what I was doing as a teenager and going into adulthood. Uh, and so I sold dope. It wasn't, stuff you did as a teenager.
Yeah, we all stepped into things in our lives, but
Yep. And
that's also makes us who we are now. Our experience.
one of the very first times we were out doing something, I got a text that somebody needed something, and not thinking about the fact that she was in the car, I went and did what I had to do to make some money.
Well,
My car.
in her car, I heard that. She was driving you around then, right?
No, I was driving her car.
Oh. Hey, honey. Hey, we got to go over here.
Oh,
And she looks at you and says, "Sucker, you gonna give me gas money?"
oh. So yeah, I was not the perfect angel at all times.
Do you see what MC says? Perhaps the copyright claim of G23's image is an attempt to shut down channels that provide 2A question mark a way to lay claim to content and then close it down.
It's more so. This has happened to a lot of channels across hundreds of genres. So, what some of these companies will do is they'll throw out like 10,000 copyright claims a day, and hoping that people don't notice, or they just are like, whatever, it's not worth my time, or whatever. And so if it goes over 5 days from the time they make that copyright claim, they get any AdSense up until the point you finally realize that they've copyrighted your video. And then at that point, once you say, whoa, wait, this is not correct, then YouTube will stop paying them until the copyright claim is disputed. And so if you're monetized, all that money then sits in like purgatory, whatever. It just sits there. No one, you're not making any money. The company who claimed a copyright isn't making any money off of it. And so there's so many people that don't really pay attention to your analytics. And so, yeah, maybe you catch it 20 days later. Well, for 20 days, they've been getting all that AdSense if you're monetized that you will never get back.
Yeah, I am monetized.
So, after you put up videos within the first 5 days of video, check them. I check my videos every day, making sure that one, so I respond to all the comments. 2, so that if a copyright comes in, I can immediately deal with that situation and shut it down.
Yeah, I'm looking at my analytics right now, actually. Got them on my phone. I downloaded the YouTube Analytic app.
Yep, the YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
So you
Check
can
it.
see if it's copyrighted. Now you'll have to go on to the computer side of your YouTube Studio to actually dispute any copyright claim.
Yeah, but check this out, man. The last 28 days, I've had 19.5 thousand views. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Actually, one thing I want to do, I want to pull up because YouTube sent me a nice little email the other day. I don't know if you guys have it signed up. I sign up so that about every month or so they send me an email.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So
Oh, I want to shout out there to She Fires joined us.
Yeah, she's out there with us.
he is. So She Fires, I did respond to your email, by the way.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about on that. She emailed me too. That was super, super nice of her. So 2A is back with us. He's back from whoever was at his door. And G Webs just posted 2A's intro video for his channel. That is, he's got an awesome intro.
Yes.
So if anybody out in the side chat has not subscribed to 2A We Stand, go subscribe to his channel. He is a great guy with a great channel. Speaking of monetization, so once you're monetized, Gene, do you have to? So is there a wait? Like with me, I can put a video up and it goes as soon as it's done uploading and processing into 4K and all that, it goes live. Now, once you're monetized, it doesn't go up that fast, does it?
So you can still monetize, or even if you're monetized, you can just throw it up. No problems. But what you want to look at is the question mark or whatever. And so you want to make sure that it's not red or yellow. You're wanting to hold off and wait till it becomes green so that you can get your best AdSense from that video.
Oh, okay.
So
I still haven't decided if I'm going to monetize or not.
So CloverTac actually has a YouTube channel that talks a lot about the ins and outs of the creator side of YouTube. And I would definitely suggest you guys subscribe to that channel. I forget the name of it, so hopefully G-Webs can throw that link out there.
You know how when you're uploading your video, Chris, how you go through the different sections of it until you get to the end to where you publish it?
Right.
When you get monetized, that'll change.
Okay.
You'll get your monetization and your ad suitability. So you'll get those other two added to it. Almost all firearm content is subject to limited monetization.
Huh.
Yeah, 9 new subs, 1,200 views, 23.9 minutes watched. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Mr. H has a question for me. Chris, is that a Rigger PC carbine and competition video? Yes, it is. Yep, it's I just brought it back up out of the reload room. It's all cleaned, ready for the next match. I already stripped it down before G and I went live.
I'm going to pin that to the top of the chat.
GunTuber Academy. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah,
If you are a content creator, you really need to subscribe to this channel because it will help you a lot. And another, you can always reach out to Clover if something's going on the YouTube side because he has people that he has direct contact with and he can help get things straightened out.
Nice to know.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks for that link, G-Webs. I appreciate it. I just subscribed.
Yeah, me too.
I'm already subscribed to CloverTac, but I'm
Well,
subscribed
yeah,
to that now.
the gun websites.
Yeah.
So that is now pinned to the top. So yeah, if you are a content creator or somebody who's thinking about creating content, that is a good channel to go and watch. And it will help you with a lot of ideas, like setting up your landing page. Actually, he's saying to kind of go away from doing the trailers. As in, the intro, this is who I am, and kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And actually putting up your latest video or the video that you have gained the most subscribers from, and it has like the most watch time, views, kind of stuff. So you're kind of looking for a well-balanced video to put into that landing page, like intro video. Like here's the video to and stuff like that.
Yeah. She-Fire said, I'd love to know why I should consider not monetizing. Always thought it was a good thing. We'll check to see if he has a vid on it. And then G-Web said, I never heard that the advice to not monetize.
So some people choose not to monetize for a few different reasons. And like for when Willie Bulletman, God rest his soul, he couldn't monetize due to the fact that it would have messed with his disability, his Social Security, making any extra money.
Well, even on SSI, you can make up to $2,000 a month.
That's only retirement.
But monetization is like if I make an extra, let's say $75 a month off of it. That's $75 a month. I mean that'll definitely pay for my gas going to the range and back. It's direct deposited into my bank account. So that pays for my gas to go to the range and back to do videos. It pays for me to go to matches for the gas. Well, maybe not to the matches now. But you know what I mean? I mean, any little bit helps.
Yes.
So I'm working more towards like getting the affiliate money is more what I want to do. I mean, I haven't decided whether I'm going to monetize or not. I mean, I just hit 1,000 3 weeks ago. So, I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Let me ask you one question. You have the ability to monetize. Why allow YouTube to take all of that money when you could at least get a few cents of that put back to you for the hard work that you're doing, not only for yourself, but also that helps YouTube make money for themselves?
Right.
I have a friend that asked me at the last match. I shoot IDPA with him. And he said, hey, if I just turn your channel on and just hit play all and let all the ads run while I'm asleep in bed with the volume all the way off, he said, are you going to make any money off of that? I said, well, yeah, I'll make a few dollars off of it, if you do all of them. He's like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, I see, like what I've been doing. The only reason I haven't started working on the monetization yet is because, my God, it takes forever to get all the affiliate stuff filled out. But it's like I got affiliated with Gun Mag Warehouse. Well, a bunch of competition shooters used my link and went over there and bought a ton of ammo. Well, then I got a bunch, I got a little bit of kickback off of that. Had some people buy some Tandem Cross parts. I got affiliated with that. Yeah, I haven't even talked about all that yet. I've got a ton of affiliates now, but I don't know. That money, that's kind of nice right there. Just people buying stuff through the YouTube channel, and then I'm getting a little kickback off of it. But
yeah, I mean, I've got a few little chunks here and there out there for it.
Yeah,
it's nice
well,
to have that there sitting.
I've had my deal with Monstrum for a while, and then I got on with Tandem Cross, got on with Gun Mag Warehouse, got on with We the People holsters, but I still got to talk to them, like getting a couple holsters sent to the channel to mess with.
So
I got 3 more today, but I haven't even set those up yet. But
well, I'm on them with that Vanalink.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mean, you gave me that idea. See, there we go, bouncing off of each other. You're the one that helped me set that up, but that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody just goes to your channel and then they're like, oh, that gun party's reviewing on us, I want to go buy that. Well, then, you get $3 or $4 off of it, man.
So another little bit of advice, if you are monetized, you really don't want to put direct links to like gun parts and stuff like that on.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
they can shut your channel down anyways, even if you aren't monetized.
Right.
So what you really want is your own webpage where you can then have all your links and everything over there, like Linktree or any of that kind of stuff.
Right. I have one of those too. I think I use Solo instead of Linktree.
Yeah. And then you can then put that link into your description. And so that it's not actually any of that kind of stuff happening on YouTube. And even at that, there's, people argue that they still get demonetized for that kind of stuff, but I think it's more how they go about doing it,
Right.
There's a lot more into this than you think there is when you start it. Once you actually start getting into it, then you start realizing all the nuances of
it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through.
Like the Fence Dad said, it's like some videos I upload, I choose no monetization. I turn it off because it's not going to be monetized. And if you think you're going to get a strike for it, like any install videos will get striked.
If you monetize them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I do not monetize any type of install video or any modification videos I've done to any firearms. I click, no monetization. I shut it down. But also doing that also messes up YouTube's algorithms. If you demonetize it,
right,
it makes them go, what?
Well, I was wondering about that because, I've got 30, 40 videos on my channel show people how to install certain parts.
Yeah, never monetize those.
Right, because I was wondering, like, they tell you they don't want you to do it, but then you go to Tandem Cross's website or their YouTube channel, that's their whole channel, just showing you how to install their parts.
They're
So
a
they probably just don't monetize their whole channel.
no, and they're a company.
Right, and they don't need to anyway.
Yeah, they're not individuals like us. You know, trying to make pennies for a Domino's pizza ad.
Yeah, they're definitely they're an FFL, and they are, you know,
They're
They
like
have-
they're almost immune.
yeah, they have different guidelines due to the fact that they are a business and they're truly, you know, licensed and blah 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 to do all that stuff.
Ting Ting, you're welcome. Yeah.
Yes, She Fires. If you have a website, make use of it.
Always make use of it. So if you ever think you're ever contemplating that maybe you want to go to SHOT Show, stuff like that, having your own website and how it's laid out and stuff like that is really key to you getting in to SHOT Show. I mean, I've heard you don't have to do all that, but it still shows them that you're treating this more like a business than just as a everyday, you know, I'm just looking to have fun.
So Defense Dad said, I don't monetize any scope or site videos. Those get slap limited or no ads automatically. If you have affiliate links, you're better off using those on that kind of video. So, I mean, if you got a gun channel, what are you monetizing? Well, I mean, what's okay with them?
Any of your like range videos, review videos, stuff like that. Anything that you're not directly modifying any firearms. So if you're like cleaning a firearm and you specifically, you state at the very beginning, we are going to field strip this firearm, inspect it, and clean and service anything that needs to be done. And you put that in your description also, that will help you on in the YouTube or the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that. So, and a lot of the stuff that like I'm talking about, CloverTac on the channel that is pinned goes into way better descriptions and detail and can provide more information on why and what to do in certain situations.
Like my Northern Ohio Combat Pistol Club shoot, my USPSA is fully monetized because it is shooting guns in a controlled atmosphere with range officers in the videos. So that got monetized. They demonetized my 12 gauge Fiocchi borescope sight, and I disputed it because it did not show a firearm in it. It was only a borescope sight.
Mandatory Carry's got a good question. He says, has anyone done a video just getting an FFL and what's involved? I don't know. That's a cool
there's
video. That would be a cool video.
There's
Yes.
plenty of videos out there of gun tubers that have went and got their FFL just so they can, like, if they have companies wanting to send firearms to, they don't have to go to a gun store or anything. They can have it directly shipped to them. And, you know, different other reasons why they would go about doing the FFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, G-Web said, if you really would like to talk about channel stuff, reach out to CloverTac. He knows a lot and offers genuine advice. Yeah, he's actually reached out to me a couple times and said, Chris, when you hit 1,000 subs, get a hold of me. So I don't know, She Fires, if you're subscribed to his channel or not, but he, I don't know the guy personally, but he seems like a genuinely good dude from what I can tell on YouTube. So I'm sure he'd like to help you out.
He is more than willing to help anyone. If you leave a comment in his any of his videos, or you shoot him an email, I do believe he may have his phone number on his page or not. But if not, he'll he is willing to talk with people on the phone. I've been on live chats with him. He's been on this channel. I've been on his channels. And he definitely is. Him and Ghost Tactical are some of the kindest guys, along with Jamie JH586. They will sit there and answer a lot of your questions. Now, they're different topics. Now, Clover can touch on reloading and the tech side. So he's kind of well-rounded.
Gene, have you ever thought about getting your FFL?
Yes, I have actually. A manufacturing FFL for my Cerakoting, stippling, silicone carbide work. I can do a little bit of everything.
I've thought about getting mine.
So I have a very, very good friend who approached me, who has a deep pocket and looking to open something, and we have seriously discussed opening up a Cerakote stippling business.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing with Cerakote, and I've learned this because I've used a lot of different Cerakote guys. There's not enough people doing Cerakote.
No.
And the reason I say that, this is what happens. You'll go and start, you go and start a Cerakote business, and you start getting a good following of people that are bringing stuff to you. And then the next thing you know, a big gun manufacturer is going to reach out to you and say, hey, we're going to send you 10 ARs a week. We need you to Cerakote them. And they're going to give you design ideas on what you got to do. Well, then the next thing you know, you don't have time to do the guy up the road's gun anymore because you got to do all this for this big company. And I've seen this happen to 3 different Cerakote companies. And you can't blame them for taking it on. It's good business.
Well, what you need at that point is you need a good solid backing. You need good people around you to join in with you to appreciate the money and the profits that they're making for helping you doing the processes. Because Cerakoting takes many different processes. So you can have one person degreasing things, one person sandblasting things, one person blowing off things, another person doing it this prep, that prep, until the final product. And then the sprayer just has to stand and spray all day.
Right.
So that was a huge part of our discussion, was that subject right there. And that's where we don't want to go. We want to be able to handle a major account and the small guy at the same time.
Right. No, I get that.
And accommodate everybody in a timely manner. That's very important to me. I've been self-employed businessman for a long, long time. I mean,
you and me both.
I'm probably looking at 40 years of being self-employed.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand people's self-urgency. I understand it. So we want to, that was one of my big things about going into this was, if we do end up getting a big contract, I don't want to leave the guy down the road out of it.
No. And I wish they wouldn't.
I want him to get his stuff just as fast as I can get it done.
I had a guy that has done all my Cerakote work. Well, all but one. And it was about a 35 minute drive from my house. He worked out of his house. Guy just does phenomenal work. I mean, anything I ask him to do, he does it. And he blows my mind every time I go to pick it up.
Yeah, your PC carbine's nice, man. I like that Cerakote job.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, he's, he did my walkthrough for me and a couple other little things he's done. But I was talking to Devin, the guy that shot with me today. DEFCON is what we call him on YouTube when he's in the side chats. But um, he said that guy did the same thing. He signed a big contract with a big gun company. Now he doesn't have time to do the small guys anymore. And so that's what I was saying. There's a lot of money to be made in Cerakote.
Yeah, but I am not going to turn, if this does transpire, I am not going to turn it into that. I will not. I refuse.
Yeah.
I
Well,
refuse.
that's cool. Good night, Drew. Thanks for all the cool questions and stuff tonight, man. We appreciate you.
Night, Drew.
Yep. MC has a question for you there, Gene, when you have a minute to touch on that.
I did not see it. I was not watching the chat.
It's on the screen. It says silicone carbide. Isn't that what furnace hot surface igniter is made of? How would that incorporate into firearms?
MC, I am not sure if that's what that is made of. I would have to research that. But silicone carbide is basically sandpaper grit, is what it is. So you use a 2-part epoxy and you tape off the grip. You put the 2-part epoxy on and you run the silicone carbide over top of it, and you pay very close attention to it not seeping through, because that makes it ugly and, well, less grip. I've silicone carbided quite a few grips. They come out very nice. I can do it so it's thin, and I can also do it as a grip thickness if the grip is not thick enough for you. Mrs. Hot Shots Canic has a nice thick silicone carbide grip texture on it that I actually added purple glitter to.
I saw that in her videos when she put up her match videos from last weekend. That looks good.
Yeah, when she showed off that purple, I was like, wow, that actually looks really nice.
She's still working on uploading her video from the match she did. She did very well. Very proud of her for her very first match. She's a new shooter, and she actually stepped into it with both feet.
Yeah, that was awesome that she got to shoot her first match. I thought about her all day that day too. I'm like, man, I hope she's having fun. I hope nothing crazy happened.
Chris, the range officer we had, is a grandmaster shooter, and he took her under his wing and just walked her through every stage, what to do, talked her through it, and she ended up very well. But Ting Ting, that's funny. My kids will be 12 soon. Need to start the sweatshop and get them making money. Where is Ting Ting from? Tell us, Ting Ting. Where exactly are you from?
She's originally from the PNW. She was in Seattle, and I think now she is down in Tejas, if I remember right. Let's see how good my memory is.
See,
Yes,
Fires just said, good for Mrs. Hotshot. I commented to get to her, great job, and I hope to start behind her soon. I already called. I called this the other night. I was sitting there talking to my fiance. I said, She Fire's going to start shooting USPSA, because we were watching one of the video where she was doing her offhand shooting and the one-handed shooting.
Yep.
And I'm
I've
like,
seen that.
Yeah, give her about 4 to 6 weeks, and she's going to be finding a USPSA match and down there where she's at somewhere.
So, originally from China, lived in Seattle, now in Tulsa.
Oh, nice. Nice to have you on with us.
So
Have you ever shot with DB, Miss Gene, the DB Zoo? That he's
I thought you were going to say DB Cooper.
DB's been. He hasn't been on our squad the last 2 times we went to Cardinal. He shot at Crawford a bunch. He's shot at Breyer a lot.
Shorter guy, glasses.
He's tall, skinny. He's from China.
Yeah. I was thinking of Don.
I love DB. He's such a cool guy. But yeah, he moved. He's from China, came to the United States. He's now a professor at Ohio State out at the main campus.
Yeah.
Mathematics professor. But I think he graduated. I think he got his master's degree from Purdue or something like that. He is the coolest guy. I love shooting with him.
Yeah, he is really cool. I know exactly who you're talking about.
So another.
Abigail just joined the chat.
What's going on?
Hey, Abigail.
Good to see you, Abigail. Another thing with Ting Ting is she's, real new to the shooting world and the 2A. And, she wanted something so that she can protect her and her kids. And I love how she asks all the questions that she does. There's been a couple that almost stumped me. I was glad I had some other people on the panel that could help out also. So,
well, life is a learning process. I consider myself to be an apprentice of life. First and foremost, that's all I am.
Exactly. None of us know absolutely everything about the 2A.
Or anything else.
Exactly.
I've been a tattoo artist for 41 years. And I have worked all across this country. I have worked with many people. And I still have the opportunity to learn as I work.
But also think about how much your equipment has changed in that, let's say just the last 20 years. How much that tattoo equipment has changed. And not even just the equipment. Let's just break it down to how much the ink has changed.
Well, the most used ink in America, I was actually part of the development team of it. There was 3 of us that developed it, and that's dynamic ink. And it is one of the most used pigments in the United States now. So I've seen it change from this to that to the other, and just keep progressing. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to watch advancements in it.
Do you remember when the ink was a powder, and you had to, like, if you wanted different colors, you had to actually mix them together, and then mix in your alcohol, your rubbing alcohol, or your water, depending upon what it was, before you could, actually start doing the tattooing process?
Oh yeah. Actually, if you want to go into it, I'll go into it a little bit. DuPont actually made all of the organic pigments for tattooing up until around 91, 92. Dynamic ink was the first to use a pre-dispersed synthetic pigment on the market. So dynamic ink, which I was a part of, was the very first for synthetic pigments that allowed all these beautiful tones and color hues that you see today. I have a
Man, I left for like 5 seconds, and I come back and Artax on the panel. Snuck in on me.
Yeah, he's on the panel. There you go. There you go, Gene.
Hey,
Abigail says that she could use a tattoo.
I can shoot you a tattoo right over.
I think I think we might have a tag team in some competition. I think 2A says he's ready to join with Miss She Fires and doing some competition shooting.
Yeah, and they're in Florida, so they can shoot all year long. That's something Gene and I can't do up here.
Oh, yes, I can.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
We have USPSA indoors from.
Oh yeah, you do the
from
indoors. I
October.
can't do indoors. I
Hey.
hate shooting indoors.
It's shooting, man.
You could always do outdoor. Just wear some golf cleats or baseball cleats so that when you go to try making those hard stops, you actually dig in and you're not slipping and falling on your bottom.
Actually, the club Gene and I remember of, they do a frozen finger match in January.
I was just going to say that. January 1st is the frozen finger match.
Yeah.
And then we have another one in 1st of March. So you're only a month out from shooting. And in between that, I do USPSA at Midwest Shooting Center. Now, indoors stinks. Okay, it stinks. But I'm still getting to shoot matches from October until March.
Yeah.
So Abigail says, I can't afford to shoot as much as I'd like, so I dry fire.
Nothing wrong with that. Everybody should dry fire.
Dry fire practice is great. And that's another thing about like with that SIG, you got that single action, double action, so you don't have to sit there and rack the slide every time, like with the strikers and stuff like that. So you could throw a dummy round in there and just sit there and keep going.
Yeah. That's great. Anything you can do, I got a target taped to the back of my front door of my house in my living room. So I'll sit there and dry fire at the target.
Abigail says, y'all are going to hate me. I spent New Year's Eve in basketball shorts and a tank top. Guess what? I didn't have a tank top, but I was in basketball shorts, flip-flops, or sandals, and a T-shirt. I can't even remember the last time I put pants on.
I can't even remember the last time I actually went out for New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, I spent in sleepy pants, sleepy time pants, a wife beater, and a drink in hand.
Yeah, I'll stay at home and have a couple, but I don't go out much. I don't go out much drinking anymore.
I don't go out much drinking, and I don't know. It seems like I just can't stay up that late anymore. I've gotten so used to being at work at 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. that, I want to be in bed by 9, 10 o'clock at the latest.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 2A Stan said, maybe the senior group. Hey, buddy, don't knock the senior group. I'm in it. It's okay. Just accept it, smile, and move on.
Yeah, these chats have become my new bar, I guess. I always drink a few beers during these chats. I don't have to worry about getting a DUI or anything.
Nope.
Artak, you're not talking much. What is going on with you tonight?
Oh, I muted him because he was making a lot of noise. He's probably still at work. He knows how to unmute himself.
Making a lot of noise. How do you figure that? So I don't know what the hell y'all were talking about because I just joined.
The only reason I have a reason I want to talk to Artak because him and I were chatting this morning on Instagram and I wanted to know what he found out.
I hate that damn thing. That's what I found out. So anyway, I went back to the range and so I shot some Buffalo Bore 357 SIG out of it this time. And it did the same thing. It wouldn't extract them. Like they're stuck. But unlike the Freedom Munitions round, that felt stuck in the barrel. These didn't feel stuck. It just wasn't extracting it enough. It was too. I guess it was almost like it was too damn fast. So then I had a white box of 357 Sig Winchester, and I loaded up 15 rounds, and it fired all those fine. So I'm kind of laying at maybe I need to put a new extractor spring and extractor in it.
Or have you measured the case lip to see if maybe there is a size difference in your case?
No, I have not. But then that means
it could be that the extractor can't bite onto it.
Yeah, because Buffalo Bore is pretty good ammo. That's actually made in Findlay, Ohio, about 30 minutes north of me.
Another walnut or Buckeye. Just give me a hard time. I used to live in Cincinnati.
You can call. Okay.
I'm from Northern Kentucky. I was born in Covington, so.
All right.
So. No, I hadn't done that. Now the gun was originally chambered in. It's a Smith & Wesson M&P Generation 1. It was a Brinks gun, and it was originally chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. So I don't see where they could be a difference in the extractor spring. Because 357 is such a hot rod round, and again, it was a service pistol. Who knows how many rounds it had fired through it? So the extractor could be weak. But out of all of the Freedom munitions that I shot out of it, only 10 stuck.
Have you tried wiggling the extractor to see if it has a lot of wiggle room or anything?
Mm-hmm. I did that. I thought maybe it was wore out and it moves no more, no less than any of the other M&Ps I have. Good thing I got more than one example.
Well, now that I realize it's the M&P, that's the whole entire problem. If you actually got yourself a real gun, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Okay. So, I like these back.
Rob's not here, so I can't.
Right. So
you're gonna be the new M&P guy.
You forget that I have Glocks too, right? You don't forget. Don't let him listen to you. I do have a shit ton of Glocks.
Hey, it doesn't have to be a Glock. I mean, you get yourself an RIA, the Rock Island Armory 10 mil, or
I get that. I got one of those.
2011.
Don't you watch my channel?
No, I don't.
You asshole! I watch you all the time. What an ass! I don't watch your channel one bit. Shithead.
Do I not leave comments?
Yeah, you do.
Actually, what I do is I pay the wife to watch it and leave the comments.
That's what I do with Victoria. I just have her leave comments on it, like thumbs up.
Yeah.
I did get my Glock 22 build done and took it to the range and shot it. It was a pain in the ass, but it started working at the last magazine. The last 10 rounds I fired in, it started cycling right. And I just finished the Glock 19, except my buddy was over here. I said, I'll let him put the slide stop release spring in, right? Well, he loses it. So now I have to order it. So my 19 build ain't done.
That's a...
I know it. And he put my brakes on for me because I'm too...
And rotors and headlights.
And I was just too lazy to do it. So, I mean, I really can't bitch at him too much.
God love Abigail. She's a Motorhead fan and she drinks Irish whiskey. She said Jack Daniels is overrated. I have to agree with you on that. I can't stand Jack Daniels.
I drink Pendleton whiskey.
My kid my son was young. I don't even know. I thought it was the weirdest thing. A kid loved listening to Motorhead. We were driving somewhere one day and I turned it on and he was like, I think he had his first Motorhead shirt when he was like 6.
have a great night, MC. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for all the comments and questions that you threw out there. So I definitely want to say hello to Mrs. Hotshot, and way to make Jean dig a hole in your yard.
I didn't know she was in there.
Oh yeah, she just jumped in.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
Mrs. Hotshot.
She's been in the background the whole time, so peanut gallery.
I'm just glad that she made you dig a hole in the yard.
My first shrub tree. They say it'll grow to 6 feet wide and 12 feet high.
That all depends upon how you manicure it. So you could keep it kind of short if you want.
Well, I'm the kind of all a natural kind of guy,
Yeah. So you can, as it gets bigger, you can start kind of designing it. If you really want to get into being all fancified.
Ooh, make like one of those spirals.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, like a recoil spring. That's a good idea.
Hey, Gene, when's the next IDPA match at Richwood?
The next IDPA match is calendar the 28th. And then
Oh,
Cardinal is the 29th.
That's the day before Cardinal.
Yep.
Ooh. So
I'm trying to find something to do next weekend.
what kind of rose bushes are you thinking about?
Who, me?
Kind of.
No, I'm just wanting to see how much work Mr. Hotshot's going to be doing over the next 2 days.
That's Mr. Hot Pot.
Oh no, we've changed your name now.
Yes. Welcome, new Rob.
280 Stan's got a great question out there. He said, reloading from the Hot Pot or Chris, what's a good gun to start with for doing the shooting competition? You already bought the best gun you could have for it. He bought a Rival, didn't he? I think he did a video on it.
Yeah, if you bought a Rival, that's the best gun you could start with.
Yeah, that's all you need. You're already set.
Um,
Get you a few mag carriers for that thing, and you're in there.
the hard part is finding extra Canic magazines right now. They're not expecting them to be into the country until this summer because of shipping issues.
Does
Canic announced that they had thousands of magazines to go out, but they're having problems getting them shipped separately from the firearms.
So he would have only got 2 with his gun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you have a very good RO, I have shot with 2 magazines in an IDPA event where sometimes you're required 3, but they let you compromise with your magazine unloading and reloading. You know what I mean, Chris?
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, so you're talking Canic mags across the board, like
All
no
the,
TP9 SFX mags or anything.
well,
Yeah, all of them.
all the 18 round magazines. Now you can find the SC magazines at my local LGS. They're on the rack, but find the 18 rounders. That's the problem.
Okay, so if he had an 8, okay, let's say he gets 3 mag carriers. He's already got 2 18s, so keep his 118 in his pocket when he walks up on the line to load his gun and start. He's got another 18 on him, and then he could have 2 15s, right? He'd be all right then.
Well, the 15s won't fit.
Oh, okay.
That the length is the problem.
See, all mine are the 18 rounders for my TP9, so.
Yeah, mine are either 18 or 20. I've got a lot of the Canic extensions.
Abigail wants to know how many mags would you need for 3-gun type matches? That's more of a question for Gene. I'm not a 3-gun shooter. I only shoot USPSA.
You would need at least 3 20-round magazines for a 3-gun match. Minimum. 3 20-round magazines.
For a handgun, right?
Yes, for a handgun.
Okay, and then how many would she need for her AR?
Again, 3 of 30.
Okay.
Well, you need at least 3 magazines because some stages require 6 rounds per magazine, and you have 6 targets to shoot at. You get 1 shot per target, so you have to do a mag change between each one.
Mhm.
You know, just like some of the USPSA stuff. It's all real compatible between IDPA, USPSA, 3-gun. Some IDPA matches, you'll have 3 rounds per magazine, 3 magazines. Now, are those in stock?
Yeah. Says out of stock.
Yeah. In an IDPA, you cannot use the 20-round magazines. You have to use the 18.
Why is that?
They have to flush fit.
Oh,
That's the issue with IDPA. USPSA, you can shoot carry optics with the 20-round magazines because that's 140 millimeters.
Now She Fires said She Fires has a 320, so she's already set up too. She could go right into USPSA.
Oh yeah. I like the 320 frames. I don't like. I do like the X line.
that's the frame I use on my 320. I use the X frame.
Yeah, the standard P320 frame I don't like. It's almost painful to shoot for me. It's very awkward. But as soon as they came out with the X line, I was like, oh yeah.
See, it sucks because if you have a Walther PPQ M2 or any PPQ, you can use the Canic mags and the Walther, but you can't use the Walther mags and the Canic.
Yep.
Hey, Gene, that's in stock for you.
There you go. That's all you need.
50
Run
rounds
that
off.
in IDPA.
Oh yeah.
It's in stock.
Load once, match is done.
Yep, there you go. I did that back in the day when I was shooting IDPA. I'd either shoot a 1911 or I'd shoot a high-powered Browning. And I forgot that I modified one of my 13-round Browning mags because that was during the magazine band era. And it was only supposed to have 10. And I took it to work one day and I just shaved about half of the damn follower off because it had a big old chunk on the bottom of it, to make it 10 rounds. And hell, that it would flip flush and run and hold 17 rounds and run it. I did one stage and he's like, "Did you reload?" I was like, "Sure." Sure, I did.
Welcome.
Affordable Armory.
Yep, Affordable Armory. That's another great channel out there.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's a great channel. Definitely has got some good content.
I'll give him a sub.
Yeah, I'm not subbed to him either. I'm going to be here in a second. There we go.
Oh man, already am.
I was not subscribed. And I'm even going to throw a link to his channel out here.
Well, we always like to support each other.
Yep. What the hell are you filing on there, Artak?
Oh, my brass hammer. I'm making it flat again. I was trying to do it away from the mic.
Well, Abigail, you don't have enough mags. If you have 3 magazines for the firearm you're using for competitive sports, you have enough.
There, I got Affordable Armory's link out there.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
But you
And
can
I
never
am a
have
new
enough money.
subscriber, Affordable Armory. So
40 rifle mags isn't nearly enough. Well,
No.
I say you're getting close.
maybe 41, 42, you'll make it.
Now, wait, is that per rifle?
Well, you have to get over that hump.
You see, it should be in multiples of 3, so you should have like 90 mags.
Yes.
Lifetime supply. Yeah, there you go.
I'm just saying.
it does not hurt to keep them loaded all the time either.
See, the thing
That's
is,
a fact.
it cannot be an even number, and it has to be in multiples of 3. It is an OCD kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm an odd number guy myself. If I got 5 magazines, I got to buy a 6th. You know,
I like even numbers.
the way it is, and then I got a 6th, then I got to buy a 7th. Because then I'm back to the even numbers, I get back to the odds.
So she says that she buys 10 packs, 2 rifles, 20 per rifle.
Now she needs 20 backups, 10 for each rifle.
That would be multiples of 3
Mm-hmm.
and an odd number.
It'll be even number.
I hope she reloads to stock those.
No, if she has 20 already, and you're saying for her to add 10 more per rifle,
Right,
that
for
would be
backup.
30.
That'd be 20.
No, she says that she already has 20.
No, per rifle. She has
Yeah.
10 per rifle, right?
No, she has 40 mags,
Oh,
20 per rifle.
oh,
so
okay. She still
10
needs,
more would put it at 30.
right, yeah, so she still needs 20. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Gosh, Affordable Armory's got a pretty good following.
Yeah.
Over 3,000 subs.
Yeah. When I first subscribed to him, he was under 1,000.
That's awesome.
The wife's yelling at the cats because the cats are eating the butter off her biscuits.
I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm on the show this week, and I want to come back next week. I don't want him banning me again.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. The great AAF has joined the side chat.
Gene started laughing his ass off.
I had to mute that one. Woo!
Oh. Reloading from the hot pot. Oh.
Whoa. That was deep.
All right, guys, I'm going to walk away for a minute or two here. I am out.
I don't know. If you walk away, the subject could change and you might be not knowing what the hell's going on when you get back.
Well, the last time I left, I come back and an RTAC's on the panel, so I'm sure something crazy will happen here. I'll be back. I'm out of beer.
Give me one too.
Well, yeah, grab everybody on the panel a beer while you're at it.
Yeah, selfish asshole.
I am very fortunate. I have Mrs. Hotshot that when my glass is empty, I ask her very kindly, and she services me.
Yep.
So, G, won't you send me a self-addressed or addressed envelope, prepaid, and I'll send you 11 rounds of 45 long colt.
Okay.
I would say, which one are you talking to? Because Gene over there.
I said G23.
No, you said G.
That's you know what I meant.
Well, that's Gene too.
Yeah.
And I have a 45 long coal.
I know. We're both like drilling over here when you say
Yeah.
ooh.
Three long coal brass? Are you kidding me?
No, they're loaded. They're I think 6 of them are Hornady, and the other 5 are Winchester.
Well, that's fine, but I look at them as brass.
Yeah.
Right.
I get
They're
everything.
they're nickel. They're nickel cases or nickel coated, I guess.
They can still be reloaded.
Okay.
And then I bought those with a lot of one of the guys at work got rid of his 40, and that's how I came across 2 boxes of 357 SIG white box, because he bought those and thinking that they didn't look hard enough and thought they were 357 Magnum. So I bought that, and then he had like it was a Winchester box where it had 410 shot shells and 45 long coat, like for a judge or governor. So I don't have anything that fires 45 long coat.
Yep. I definitely have a firearm that those rounds will fire through quite nicely, and then I'll have brass that I can reload.
So yeah, send me a envelope, self-addressed, and I'll send them to you.
How about you just take one of those boxes that's at the post office? You know, those flat rate, if it fits, it ships boxes,
Yeah.
which are like $5 to mail it, and I can always just PayPal you the $5.
Oh, okay. That's fine. How do you think about doing it?
2A Stan wasn't subscribed to AAF yet, so we got somebody else. I'm putting a link to him out there.
So I traded my Taurus ultralight 444 44 Magnum pistol. I went and took it to the gun shop and traded it last week and got just a regular Taurus stainless steel Model 44 tracker. I took it to the range, and it is a lot more better to shoot 44 mag out of
So,
than ultralight.
Miss Chiefires, there's a couple good different places to have stickers done. So I don't know if you've already decided on who you want to use, but
I recommended Sticker Mule. They do great discounts. They offer different products. You know, I got a hot pot reloading from the hot pot shirt made for $9.
yeah, I used a different company. I sent Chris the link to that. I texted it to him. And yeah, they have way different options on how you want to go about doing your sticker. And mine are all cut out, so it looks, really cool.
Your stickers are nice, because they're like thick too.
Yeah, but also those are, what did I tell you? I think they were 23 cents a sticker or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was just because of the quantity I ordered. If I would have ordered way more, I could have got that price down too. And everything that I chose, again, you can go through and you can kind of design your sticker the way you want. And then you can sit there and play with different options, and it will tell you, okay, what your price per sticker is, based upon the quantity you want to order, based upon the design of the sticker you pick, and stuff like that. And I went with a matte look because I just kind of liked the way that looked. I didn't want it real shiny or anything. I got to get Gene one of those stickers.
Yeah, I do not have any G23 stickers. What is up with that?
I don't have your address.
Are you on the Georgia Shooting Connection list?
Yes, I am on the list. I don't have a copy of it, but I am on that list.
Well, if you go to your documents, that'll probably be in there, and all of my information, my shipping address, my email, everything is on there.
I just told Jamie to add me to it. He has all that information, so
yeah.
I actually don't have that document.
As soon as he adds you, you're going to go to Georgia Shooting Connection, and if you don't have it, just email that, and they'll send it to you on a PDF file.
Yeah, I'll text Jamie and have him send it to me.
I love Jamie. He's such a good man.
I just saw AAF's comment. That's the best one I've seen. My brother from another color. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yep. And so I've thought about getting patches made up. I think the only one maybe on here is Artec and Hot Pot that have patches.
No, I do not have patches yet. I have considered it, and once I hit 3,000 subs, I'm going to research into actual gear. You know, hop
I
on.
had
Yes. To a shoot me an email with your address, and I have a couple things for you. I've been meaning to reach out, and I've been so hectic lately. Shoot me your email or shoot me your address, and I will get a patch sent out to you. Every Second Matters patch that I have for you, and I will get you a couple channel stickers.
Alan Eagle do my patches.
Alan Anchor.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Alan Anchor.
That's who I'm going to have do mine. Even though there is another company that claims that they are cheaper, you know, I don't know. There's definitely,
G-Webs doesn't do custom patches, does he? Like make them himself?
he used to, but his sewing machine broke, and he hasn't been able to afford to get a new sewing machine that can actually, you know, handle all that kind of stuff. And so he's been doing a lot of 3D printing stuff.
Well, I just looked on your channel G23, and I don't see your email address.
It should be in the About section. And I think you have to be logged in to YouTube to be able, because it's hidden from just being like out there. You have to. It should be there in my About section.
All I see is your youtube.com. I don't see any email address for you.
Crap.
Do you go to the About section?
Yeah, I'm in the About section.
Actually, he
Oh,
might be.
man.
I'm probably going to have to. It was there. I could have swore.
Yeah, if you add that in there, I'll email you for an address, and I got a little swag kit I'll give you.
So, Mr. Chris actually has all that. If he wants to text it over to you,
Yeah,
or email it over to you, however he chooses he wants to do that he can do that.
Yeah, I can get that stuff sent out.
yes, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Artac, I meant to say, good to see your face.
Yeah, I usually don't show my face. I don't want all ladies to go crazy or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I can't afford it. In my life.
I'm just telling you, you know, you might want to put a mask on. That's kind of scary. Friday the 13th was yesterday.
Thank God.
That-
Thank God it's Saturday the 14th.
Yeah, that smells like gun oil.
Speaking of patches, I got to build me another patch wall. I got like 30 of them sitting in a container right now. I don't know anywhere to put them. I got Artac's new. I got the newest. My newest patch is the Artac one,
Yay.
and I got it stuck on top of another one.
See, those are rookie numbers there, Chris. You got to bump those up.
There's my mask.
Well, that patch wall that I got probably has, I don't know. I'd say there's 120, 130 patches on that wall right now.
I probably have 200 patches that are in a tin that aren't up on a wall.
I like putting them on display.
Oh no, I have on display also, but I also have a hell of a lot that are going to be going out as prizes. That's why, you know, when I do swag packs and stuff, I have patches that to give away.
What's G-Web saying? If you have a place nearby, make sure it's for Little Leagues.
Oh, I do. I got a local t-shirt manufacturer. Every time I go in there, and he's never in the damn thing, so it's always one of his flunkies working. I was like, give them my number and name and all that. Never calls. Want to say hi to everybody?
So
Oh, no.
what he's talking about is if you have one of those like silk screen printers or something like that, like any of those printing companies that can
Right.
print on uniforms or do sewing and stuff like that. What's going on, Tori?
Nothing much.
You can go and have them do patches and stuff like that for you, but they're going to be probably closer to $20 a piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've got a really good local printing company that does stickers for me, shirts for me, everything at very reasonable cost. Family-owned business. It's always good, I always try to invest in my local community and deal with family-owned businesses locally to me.
I gotta try finding a place like that around here. I've only been in this area for about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, now come on! I've been in this area right here for over 25 years. Okay, tomato.
What do you got there, Artac? What's in that monstrum box?
Oh,
Bunch of crap.
Ah.
some rails. I thought I've already put it. I forgot I put it on my truck gun. I got from Mosh. What I really like from them is those little flashlights, weapons mount lights that they have, like $25 or something like that.
Yeah.
They're like 200 lumens. They're small. They're lightweight. I enjoy them. They work pretty well.
everything I've ever got from Monster has been top quality.
Here's
You know what I'm trying to get from them is that little it's already sold out on their website. I might email Chris Monday and see if he's got, maybe they got one laying around somewhere. But that little I want to put this on a 45 degree because I feel bad because even though they're sponsoring me, I run a Holosun on my PCC rig, but I want to get this. Can't think of the name of it right now. I want to mount this on a 45 degree offset. Let me pull it up and we'll put it. G can share it.
Is it like an RMR?
No, it's like their micro prism. Let me find it here real quick.
What is up, brother?
Hey,
What's going on, man?
we stand.
How you doing? How you doing?
Love seeing you.
Great.
Man. Love seeing you.
You too, man. You too.
Definitely enjoy that flag behind you.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
My
2A, what's
favorite
up?
one. What's up, Chris?
Oh, I'm over on another screen here.
Uh-oh. Multitasking.
Yeah.
He's trying to get us so that we can spend some more money.
Exactly right.
I want to mount that on a 45 degree rail.
Oh,
on a
okay.
PCC rig.
Oh man.
But this thing's been out of stock forever, and it's only $79.95.
I bet
$80.
he's such a good man. I mean, I deal with him too. I bet if you email him, I bet there's one in the back for you. Yeah, I'd lay money on that one.
Well, that little thing is only 2.7 inches in length. It's tiny. It make a perfect when you're shooting around a wall and you're on a 45. It'd be perfect for that.
I've got a 45 on my competition AR.
Yeah. Well, the reason I was saying then at least I can say I'm running a Monstrum optic on my PCC then.
Big Dre 357 is out in the crowd.
What's up, Big Dre?
What's happening?
So,
What have you been up to today, 2A?
Went out to the range today.
Did you?
Shot a little
Outdoors?
video. Yeah, outdoors. Yeah. Yeah, I finally got around to shooting my shadow system. So went out there to play around with that thing, and then I have an optic on my one of my Taurus G3s, and so I never shot it outside with the optic on it. So I just wanted to see how that would play out. So just went out there to have a little fun today.
So on your optic, do you have auto feature where where it automatically adjusts to the light,
No,
or do you
it's one
have
of those. It's one of those ADEs, man, because I'm not really sure, what one to get. So I didn't want to right out the box, man, spend a lot of money on something that I may never really use. I'm an iron sight kind of guy, so
you know,
I didn't want
I,
to, spend all that money, $200-$300. I can do it, but why do it? And it's just going to sit in the safe and probably never get used.
2A
you
we
know.
stand. The ADE 009 is a bulletproof optic. I've had
Okay.
that 3 different guns. 3. It's been
wow.
used at 3-gun competition, USPSA, IDPA, thrown into buckets, and that thing has been bulletproof. So if you bought an ADE optic, good for you.
I do believe ADE is actually out of Oregon.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I gotta reach out to them and go up and do a factory tour and
Man,
maybe.
you know what? That would be great. I'd love to see that.
And I know
that would be cool.
Sig Optics is over here in Oregon too.
Yeah, because ADE builds all their optics here. They use foreign parts, but they build them all right in Oregon. It says it right on the docks.
Right. Yeah.
But so that Valkyrie that the Valkyrie gene that they sent out to me, I tested that on that FN 509 tactical. We fired, I don't know, probably 300 rounds to that, and I bet I've got 300 rounds on it on that M&P 45 now, and that thing's just rocking. I haven't had one lick of issues out of it.
It does, man. I love ADE optics.
I do too. I'm a believer in them now.
I use one of my CZ75 TSO.
Yeah.
So it 100% reliable.
They're shipping out that one to me next week, the one that you reviewed, the Nua.
The New Way.
Yeah, they're sending that one to me.
Yeah, I've got that on my door gun actually.
So yeah, I'll reach out to ADE as soon as I get my new mic set up and try going up there and doing an interview and film what they'll let me film, because I know you can't film everything in there.
Right.
Because proprietary.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with the one that I have, so I mean it's holding up, so far. So I can't complain about it for what I spent on it. So
I spent twice the money on a Swamp Fox optic, and I had to return it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, very disappointed.
That Kingslayer.
Yep, that Kingslayer.
I'll tell you the ADE optic that I love is that Xantidium. That thing is that's a badass red dot.
That's what I have on my CZ75.
Yeah, I got that on my TX22, and that window on that thing is huge.
I've got on my TX2. I got 2 of them.
You said the Sealy?
Xanthi.
No, the ADE Xantidium. That window on that thing's bigger than the Romeo Max. It's huge.
So
now that one that they make, the one that they
Go
make, the spike one, does that auto come on and all of that? Is that the one that does the auto on, or just stays on or something?
I don't know. I reached out to my rep the other day, and I wanted him to send me the Valkyrie, the Raptor. I'm sorry, it was a Raptor. And they were like, no, they're discontinuing all the Gen 1 Raptors because they had some issues with them. But the Gen 2s that are coming out are going to have the shake awake function and everything on them. And I think they're going to
Okay.
retail out at like $139, which isn't bad
That's
for a
still
pistol
reasonable.
dot.
No, that's still reasonable.
Oh yeah. So Defense Dad says that they're giving that a little better eye relief on that optic you're wanting there, Chris.
Okay, cool. Well, see, and that's the thing too, is like at least these, I mean, they're budget optic companies, but they're obviously trying to make things better. I mean, if ADE was probably getting some slack on that Raptor, and they were like, okay, well, let's just discontinue. We'll go back to the drawing board and make it better, you know?
Yeah, they listen to the public.
Yeah.
They listen to their consumers. And that's why I like about them.
And you know, speaking of Swamp Fox, it's like, what happened to that Kraken that they were supposed to release? They showed that off at SHOT Show, and it never happened. I really, really wanted that dot, because that was their like answer to the 509 from Holosun.
Well, if it's anything like the Kingslayer,
Yeah,
back to the drawing board.
I mean, knock on wood, the Justice has been great, and the Sentinel. I
Yeah,
haven't
my
had issues with either one of those, but
my Justice, that's been great too. But that Kingslayer, man,
well, it's
so many.
but they showed their true colors when it came to the customer service, though.
Yeah. Still waiting.
So we are coming up on the 3-hour mark. I think we'll
Wow.
cut this one. Do our closing plugs, and then we'll BS for a bit in the back chat. So, Mr. 2A, we stand. What do we got coming out for you?
Just the videos that I worked on today, you know, just shooting the shadow systems, and I got 2 more opinion pieces in the pipeline, so I'm gonna drop those pretty soon. And you know, just the usual stuff, man. Living day by day, enjoying myself here in Florida, man. You can't beat it.
Well, again, thank you, brother, for joining the panel, and you're always
thank you,
welcome
man.
to come
Thank you.
on.
I appreciate that.
Mr. Artak and Daughters, what do you got going on?
Glock pistol builds are coming. New pistols are coming. I got a CZ P09 coming. Video, I should say. Some more ammo hauls. I found some decent deals on. And if you want a patch, go over to my About section on my page, and we'll send you a patch. I'll tell you how to get it. Very simple. If you want help support the channel that way. And then appreciate being allowed to back on this week and not be banned.
Yeah, you never know. That band hammer happens.
I know it.
So, Mr. Gene, thank you again for coming on the panel. And what do you have coming out in the next week?
Well, first, thank you, G, for having me. I greatly appreciate you. We've got a wonderful panel, a great side chat. This next week coming up, I have a couple comparison videos coming up, as well as some load development videos. Other than that, just trying to live, love, laugh, and enjoy life.
Wait. I think we're missing a tagline. So, Mr. Chris from the 740, what do we got going on?
I am still trying to figure out what 2 videos I'm going to put up Tuesday and Thursday. I've got a bank of them built up now. So I can't
That's
tell
a
you
good
what
problem to have.
because I don't know yet. Wednesday night, live chat, 9 to 11 Eastern with my awesome co-host, G23. So please come over and hang out with us. And the side chat was awesome tonight. I mean, this was a fun chat because we just threw this together out of nowhere, and we had awesome questions, topics tonight. I had a good time. So, yeah,
So-
that's it. I just want to thank the side chat, the panel, and it was fun for
Miss-
something we weren't even planning on doing.
Miss Abigail says, is Swamp Fox based in Florida? Because there's a building with that name on it in Tallahassee. I have zero idea. And I'm not a Florida guy, so
Can someone throw RTAC's YouTube link up?
Yeah, I can. I don't know where he went.
he bailed out. He's good for that one. So I am going to play the outro, and
I'll send it to you, Gene.
All right. Thank you, sir.